Hello my YouTube family, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you very much for clicking on my video and welcome to Zoo's Tech Zone. So for today, what we're actually going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and unbox this baby right here. So this is the OnePlus 9, not the Pro, it's just the regular 9 5G. So this one was, it came out in March. I went ahead and picked this one up like in April. I think it was like the end of April when I picked it up through T-Mobile. They had some kind of a big sale going on it where it was like half the price, something like that. And you had to turn in an old phone, and which I always do. I have so many old phones that I go ahead and take advantage of any kind of sale where they say, bring us your old phone for trade-in and you get 50% off the phone. I picked this one up. I got this for like, what, maybe $350? It's a good phone. So I haven't opened it up. It's still in the case. So what I wanted to do today was go ahead and open this baby up. Let's see what's inside the box and let's go over some of the specs that it has. I'm excited because the cameras on this one, it says that it's supposedly real good. This one also does have the Hasselblad cameras on it. So I'm excited, right? Let's go ahead and open this up. So in order for us to go ahead and start the unboxing, what do we got to do? Let's go to tabletop mode, baby. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we have in here. Let's go ahead and open this baby up. So let's go ahead and open that here. All right, slide this baby right open. Man, that looks nice. Look at that. The color, the way the light even reflects off of it, what's still inside the box is nice. I gotta admit, OnePlus, you guys always go ahead and go out of your way, man, in presenting your phones for people that are buying your phone. Look at the case on it. Look at the box on it. It's not one of those slim, boxes like you have from Samsung and Apple, where you're getting something like this now, Of course, some people might say, who cares about the box? It's what's inside that's important. For me, I'm okay. It doesn't matter to me. I like the box. It looks nice. So let's go ahead and take this out. Let's go ahead and move this to the side for now. And actually, let's go ahead and talk about what's inside. Take this out. Look at this. This is rare nowadays. It's a Warp Charge 65. You see that? Warp Charge 65 right on there. Now, that's rare nowadays. Nowadays, they're not even including charging bricks into the package. You have your, authentic, typical OnePlus red cord. Their cables are always nice and sturdy and thick. I like that. So it's a Type-C on both ends, as you could see. Type-C on both ends, so that's good. So we could put that in there. I love that they're throwing this in, 65 charger. Now, so this phone right here, when you are close to 1% in battery life, they're stating that it could go all the way up to 100% within 30 minutes. 29 minutes, 30 minutes. I don't know, man. That's pretty crazy. That's a supercharger right there. I love going wireless sometimes because you could go ahead and just put your phone on a wireless pad. Don't think about it. Do what you got to do at home, whether it's pick up something or make some, changes because you're going to go out somewhere really quick and then just pick up your phone and you're out the door. But if you go ahead and connect this to a plug and within 20, 25 minutes, you're almost at 100%. Man, that's bad. That's badass, to be honest with you. I like that. That's freaking good. So let's continue to see what's inside. There's nothing else in here that doesn't open up. Let's see what we have in here. Another thing I love about OnePlus, and I'm sure it's in here, that's just your SIM card that we have in there right there. And then you have of course, your little pin to go ahead and to put in your SIM card. There's one thing that OnePlus never fails me, and that is, and I'm sure they have it in here, just got to take it out. Nope, it's not that. Come on, baby. Look at that. They always give you stickers. I don't know, man. Sometimes I'm just like a kid when I get these stickers, and I'm just thinking to myself, thank you, right? I mean, I don't put this on a lot of my stuff, but it's pretty cool that you could be able to get some of this stuff from them. So, hey, man, thank you very much for adding the charging brick and also some stickers, man. I love that. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and move this out of the way, and let's go ahead and look at the phone. And I know, guys, I like to go ahead and do this all the time. I like to put my rag down. Just because it protects the phone a little better. So let me go ahead and open this up. Oh, that is nice. Look at the back of it. Let me go ahead and just wipe this down a bit. Look at the color. and how it reflects. The color that I purchased, this is actually the silver one, but you could see that it's dark on some areas and light on some others. All right, sorry guys, I went ahead and took off that sticker because I know that's in our way there, so we could be able to take a good look at the phone. Look at that. That looks nice. The phone looks freaking fabulous. I love the way the colors look on the phone, the way it reflects off the light. I think that's pretty cool. It looks darker on the bottom and lighter on the top. You can see the grayish. Now, I think that when you're outside, it's gonna look even cooler. It feels like plastic in the back, but it says that it's actually Gorilla Glass 5 on the back, and we're also looking at Gorilla Glass 5 in the front as well of the phone. So to me, I kind of feel like, okay, now the frame around this is actually plastic. I thought that it was aluminum because it looks aluminy. I don't even know if that's a word, alumini, but it looks I don't want to even say Illuminati, but it looks aluminum, but it's not, it's plastic. So be very careful with the phone. It's plastic body with glass on the back and in the front. So you got to be careful with this phone. Now, it is IP68 rating, and that's only for the T-Mobile phones, which this one is from T-Mobile. So this one's rated at IP68. Now, I don't know if T-Mobile maybe went and paid for that, so that way they could be able to go ahead and tell the customers, hey, there is a rating on this phone, right? But OnePlus didn't offer that. It was actually just through T-Mobile, according to the specs that we have. Now, IP68 basically means you could go ahead and submerge the phone into maybe 1.5 meters of water for 30 minutes. It is good against dust, sand, dirt, stuff like that. That's what IP68 means. It protects that from that stuff. But let's go ahead and go over the buttons that we have. So we do have here either you want to go ahead and turn everything off where it's silent. You could do vibrate, or you could be able to go ahead and just have everything open. I like this. I like that OnePlus offers this. This is similar something to like Apple, right? Apple offers that little one on the side where you could just turn everything off, the volume and everything, put it on vibrate or silent. Apple has that. I like something like that, right? You're going to a meeting and all that shit, and you forget, and you're like, damn, let me go ahead and just right there, bam, just quickly go ahead and make the adjustment on your phone. But you have your power button here. That's your power on and off. On the other side, you have your volumes up and down. Now again, this one is one whole button. It's not divided. You don't have two buttons. It's just one whole button. You just have to go ahead and make sure you're pushing on the right side when you're doing that. So on the phone, you're running a 6.5 inch screen, right? It's a fluid AMOLED display. It is running 120 hertz on this one, but you could actually go ahead and make the change to 60 hertz if you want to. Now, as you well know, 60 hertz is what we used in the past. 120 is something new that's coming out now. So this phone, to give you 120 hertz, that's pretty cool that it could be able to go ahead and do that for you. So that would give you a nice, good, smooth display when you're doing the 120 hertz. The resolution on the phone is a 1080 by 2400 pixels. So you do get a PPI density of about 402 on it. Also, it is running Android 11. Right, and that's the Oxygen OS. The operating system that it has is Oxygen 11.2.7.7. That's what's running on the phone as you take it out of the box. There might be some updates that you're going to go ahead and put on there as soon as you go ahead and log in and you put your SIM card and all of that, and go ahead and do those updates. It's probably be up to the newer version if it's available at that time. Now, it is also running the Snapdragon 888. Which is one of the newest Snapdragons out there. So it is running the latest and greatest on this one. The phone that I'm running here right now is 128 gigabyte with 8 gigabytes of RAM. 8 gigabytes of RAM, perfect, I think, for the phone. Now, 128, and this is the thing that I like about OnePlus, right? There is no 64. It's 128, man. That's it. And I think that should be where everybody should be at. There should be no more 64 gigabytes of RAM for phones. It should be at 128. Again, that's just because, people are out there doing video, you're using your phone for more things in regards to games and stuff like that. You're downloading your music, you're putting your music in there, stuff like that. Some people are actually doing that still now. So for me, that's where I would be able to go ahead and say that 128 gigabytes should be something that should be considered all across the board when it comes to new phones being released out. OnePlus does have the other version phone, which is 256 gigabytes of storage. But that one actually has 12 gigabytes of RAM. We're going to go ahead and try this one out with 8 gigabytes, and let's see how good the gaming does when we're playing games on this phone with 8 gigabytes of RAM. Now, let's go ahead and look at the cameras, because to me, this is the reason why I went ahead and picked up the phone. I picked up this phone because I want to go ahead and check out these cameras that we have. But we do have a triple camera here. So the one on the top, which is your main camera, that one's offering you a 48 megapixel wide camera lens. The one in the middle is a 50 megapixel with an ultra wide camera lens on there. And then the bottom one, the little one down on the bottom, is a 2 megapixel monochrome. But before we go on to the camera in the front, I do want to say this in regards to video. This phone actually could do up to 8K at 30 frames per second. It could do 4K at 30 to 60 frames per second, and then it could do the whole 1080p at 30, 60, or 240 frames per second. Now, I will say this, if you're going to be doing 8K recording on this phone, remember, yes, it has a good battery, but you are going to go ahead and drain it a lot faster. So just keep that in mind. You know, a lot of the times we go ahead and say, hey man, it does 8K. I want to jump on that. I want to get that phone because it does 8K recording. Yeah, but if the recording, the battery's going to die out on you, you know, it's not like back in the day that you could be able to go ahead and say, you can be able to say, shit, my phone's about to die. And you could just pop this thing out, slap in a spare battery that you have with you, or 2-3 batteries that you carry with you, slap in another battery and close it, and now you're back at 100 right there and then. No, nowadays, these phones, you're dead. You got to go ahead and recharge it. What's cool about that is that this phone actually comes with a power brick that could give you fast charging up to 65 watts. What? Yes, that's right. 65 watts, man, is what this charger could give you. That's basically going from 1 to 100 in 29 minutes or 30 minutes on this phone with this brick. What? That is crazy. You go ahead and you plug this in before you go anywhere, you're going to get a good amount of juice into this phone, man. So yes, yeah, the 8K video is going to take a lot of your battery, but knowing that you have this brick with you, you could charge your phone up really quick, and within 30 minutes, you're almost at 100%. That's the battery. That's what we have on this one. This one's actually running a 4,500 milliamp battery on it. It does do wireless charging as well. You could be able to go ahead and get 15 watts per charge on it. But last, let's go ahead and take a look at the speakers. Let's go ahead and open this baby up. It says it has stereo speakers on this. So we'll go ahead and see how good are they. Oh, that's loud. And I don't even have it at 100% yet. I'm gonna put it a little bit lower.
Welcome back, my YouTube family. I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you very much for joining me again on another video. So, if you guys recall, we went ahead and we just purchased the Z Flip 3. I went ahead and unboxed it.
The audio comes in pretty good on this. I gotta say, I'm not surprised because it does have stereo speakers on it. But there you have it, guys. That's the OnePlus 9, not the Pro. This is the OnePlus 9. The Pro, go ahead, man. If you guys have the money for it, go ahead and get it. You know, that's the one you guys want to go with. I went ahead and just went with the 9. T-Mobile was having some kind of offer for the 9 only, so I went ahead and took advantage, and I went ahead and paid only half of it. But with that, guys, I'll go ahead and leave you guys. Again, thank you very much, man, for all your support. I appreciate it. There's more reviews that's going to be coming out, so go ahead and subscribe. Click that little bell. Make sure you hit all when you go ahead and click that bell, so that way anytime I go ahead and do any new content, you guys be able to go ahead and see it. And if it's something that you guys like and you appreciate, please, man, hit like on the video, man, and then leave a comment as well. Now, if it's something that you didn't like, you know what, I wasn't too happy with the way the video came out, that's fine, man. You could go ahead and hit dislike on it, but leave me a comment. You know, give me some kind of feedback. Let me know what is it that you didn't like from the video. Because in all honesty, man, that's what reflects, man. That's what we be able to use to communicate with each other. You guys are the audience. You guys are the ones that are looking at our reviews, looking at what we put out as content. And we want to hear from you guys because that's what matters to us. We want to be able to understand what we're doing and make sure we go in the right direction to satisfy everybody that's out there watching our videos. So with that, guys, thank you very much. Again, I appreciate it. We'll go ahead and review the cases next, coming up on the next video. Thank you very much. Adios, muchachos y muchachas. Take care. Peace out.